Hi 7th grade, Mrs. Showalter here, and I'm going to go over microscope parts and functions, and then just a little bit about how to care for the microscope. So you'll notice I just took the dust cover off. Alright, so we're actually going to start with the parts of the microscope, so you'll want to turn your paper over to the side that has the microscope on it. Alright, this is the base, and it supports the microscope. It just gives the microscope a foundation to sit on so that it's sturdy and balanced. All right, this is the light. It's not any more complicated than what it's called. So it's kind of like just a flashlight, and it shines light up through the stage, up through the aperture, so that we can view our specimen. Our microscopes rely on that light to work. Not all microscopes do, but ours do. Moves the stage slightly. So there's this little knob, the smaller one. This is the fine focus knob. And this moves the stage up and down closer to the objective lenses and further away from the objective lenses, but it does it really, really slowly. And the effect that you get when you're looking in the microscope is that your specimen is slightly adjusted for clarity and focus. So just a little bit of movement causes your specimen to be a little more clear, or you can make it a little more blurry, which you wouldn't want to do, but that's what that does. The hole in the stage that allows light through is called the aperture, A-P-E-R-T-U-R-E. The light has to come through there for us to see our specimen. This is called the stage. This is where you set your slide. You just set it right there in the middle of the stage. You want your specimen to be right over the aperture so the light can come through. Rotates the objective lenses. This is the nose piece. The nose piece rotates, and maybe you can hear it click into place so that you can use the low power lens, the medium power lens, or the high power lens. We always start with the lowest power, always, always, always. If my students say, "Hey, Mrs. Showalter, I haven't seen anything," and I come over and they're on the medium power, they lose points because I know that they're not following directions. We always find our specimen on low power first. If we can't find it there, we keep looking in the low power. We don't search for it in the medium power until we see it already. The next one, what you look through to view your specimen. This is called the eyepiece. It's glass, and so we try not to touch it. If we need to clean it, we have ways to do that. We'll talk about that later, but this is called the eyepiece, right there. Holds the slide in place. These are the most commonly broken part of the microscope, so we try to be careful with these. They're very delicate, but these are called stage clips. Stage clips right here, and they can kind of twist, but they can also snap, pop right off, and then the spring goes flying. So we try not to break Mrs. Showalter or Mr. LeBar's microscopes if we can help it. The eyepiece and the nose piece are connected by the body tube. This is the body tube. It magnifies by 10 times. We know that because it's listed here, 10x. So this is the body tube, and it connects the eyepiece to the nose piece, and then, of course, then to the objective lenses. Magnifies the specimen. This part of the microscope is called the objective lens, and it's responsible for the majority of the magnification. So this one magnifies 4 times. This one magnifies 10 times, and the highest power magnifies 40 times. And that's on our microscopes. Every microscope is a little different. So if you go to biology class in high school or at university, you may have different magnification capabilities. Move the stage quickly. The coarse focus knob. This is called coarse focus knob, C-O-A-R-S-E. This is the larger knob, and I'm going to turn it over here so you can see what it does. But it moves the stage closer to the objective lenses or further away from the objective lenses. And you may not think that makes a huge difference, but it really, really, really does. When you're talking about something that's microscopic, it makes a big difference. So closer to the objective lenses, further away from the objective lenses. And what that does is it allows you to focus onto your specimen. So you may look in the microscope and not see anything, but then you use the coarse focus knob and move the stage just a little bit, and all of a sudden your specimen comes into view and you go, oh, there it is. Next one, moves the stage quickly. We just did that one. What you hold the microscope with. We use the arm. This is the arm of the microscope. We use the arm and the base to hold the microscope. All right. So what you guys need to do is write in all the names of the parts and then label them on this diagram. A, B, C, and so on. Okay, let's turn it over to this side. We're going to fill these in as we go. Always use both hands to move the microscope, just like this. Place one hand around the arm and put the other hand under the base for this, of the scope for support. Be careful. Setting the microscope down on a table roughly could jar the lenses and other parts loose. There are lots. This may look like a simple machine, but it's got lots of little lenses and little pieces all stacked on top of each other. And if they move just a hair, the whole microscope can be broken and damaged. All right, storing the microscope. Dust and dirt are the enemy of the microscope lenses. So we always keep it covered. This is called a dust cover. So when you come to the microscope, it should have the dust cover on. And it should be in the low power lens. Low power lens should be clicked in place. And then when you leave the microscope, you should leave the dust cover on and the low power lens clicked in place. Cleaning the microscope. To clean the eyepiece or the aperture, any of these glass pieces, or the lens, we always use cotton. So we'll have little swatches of cotton for you to clean those pieces. We try not to use rough paper towels. They're made up of ground up fibers and they can scratch the microscope lenses. Okay, the body tube magnifies 10 times. The lowest power lens magnifies 4 times, so you have to multiply those. So 4 times 10 would be a total magnification of 40. Now you guys can figure out the next two. So the medium power lens magnifies by 10, and the high power lens magnifies by 40. So why don't you try to figure out the total magnification if you multiply it by the body tube. All right, I think that's it. Thanks, guys. Do your notes.